pick and roll. Morant. Two-point lead. 35 for Durant. And next, Muhammad Ali. Jackson looking to throw. He does. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. The Carolina Panthers flick. Bryce Young. Punch it on Giannis. Rejected by Embiid. Derrick Henry still going. Excellent job by Jalen Hurts to get that touchdown. The 6'9" showman is the man who beat the man. So to get the fresh 14 to the Lakers. LeBron! Look out below! Oh my Lord! Oh my Lord!
Mercy on Flock Nation, y'all. Raven Nation, baby.
Yo, what up, Logan?
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Appreciate you being on this podcast again and everything. First of all, first happy, we missed a lot of holidays on here, but first of all, happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy belated Father's Day to everybody, and happy Juneteenth to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Belated Juneteenth to everybody. So, but Logan, how you feeling, man? It's good to see
good,
you back
man.
on here, bro.
New channel, new shit. Everything is cool.
Yeah, before we get started, you let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, don't go to the account in the chat that says Logan Knapp. Go to the other account. I'll actually put my channel in the chat because it's fucking up. So yeah, just follow me.
I think I can put it in the description once the video finish.
Yeah, you good. Yeah. So just go on Logan Knapp, the logo with the kangaroo. And yeah, follow me on Twitter, Logan Knapp as well. So yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. Me personally, I wasn't all in favor for I don't know if Logan kept his old videos on his other channels.
I deleted all of it.
Oh, you deleted all of it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I was all in favor to not do it and everything because he made some special content with some special people. But I can see why, because some of the people he don't hang out with no more. So in a way, I kind of see why he deleted it and everything. And that's no pun intended to everybody else. That's no shade or nothing from me personally.
Yeah.
But I kind of get why you deleted it and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just wanted a fresh start.
Yeah, fresh start. Yep. And I definitely understand it. That's why I changed the name of this podcast. So it's a fresh start and everything. I brought on a lot of people. That's why I'm bringing on you today and everything. First of all, I wanted to get into the NBA. I didn't put the NBA players in the thumbnail, but I want to get into a little bit of the NBA. Okay, so Logan, my first question is how do you feel about the Ja Morant situation?
Bro, just get your life in order. You got to find a way to cool down and just focus on basketball. You're one of the highest paid players in the league now, bro. You got that contract. You just gotta mature. Stop trying to be something you're not. You're not a gangbanger. You're Ja Morant. You're a basketball player. Focus on basketball. Support your teammates. Do what you got to do, man. What you're doing right now, it's dumb. So fucking stop.
Yeah, I agree. First of all, he had an interview with Adam Silver, and he was saying I'm not about that life. And I'd never do it again. They gave him an 8-game suspension. Okay, cool, and everything. The fact that you turned around and did it again and everything, you basically lied. You basically spit in Adam Silver's face and everything. And I think you said something to Jalen Rose. You was like, I'm not about that life and stuff like that too, and everything. And then you did here it is again. You do it again. How I feel about it, I think 25 games is enough. All I got to say is he better be glad it wasn't 50 games. He better be glad it wasn't 50 games. But the way how the NBA moves and everything, really most of the games count and everything because you really, you're not thinking about your teammates and everything. That's how I feel about Ja Morant. You're not thinking about how your teammates, how it's going to affect them when you're not on the court. Yeah, we seen the Grizzlies without Ja Morant, sometimes, and they perform, but that's not the point. When the star of that franchise is done on that team sometimes can't produce against some teams. So I'm looking at it from that perspective. I'm like, you're not thinking, you're being selfish for yourself and everything. But um, I think he learned the lesson in this. Do I think he's going to do it again? He better not, and everything, because it's going to be more. It's going to be even probably years and everything where he's going to be out. So, I'm just taking all that in perspective. Like, I just hate people that's not about that life, because we know he's not. He's not. His character says it all and everything. Um, and like I said, I hope he get his act together, his mind together, and everything. But speaking in the NBA, so Logan, that brings me to my next question. How did you feel about the NBA finals?
Man, the Heat were not a matchup. They did not have a single chance of winning this finals. I tried to tell my boy Zion, listen, bro, I get you're a diehard Heat fan, but you guys don't have enough heat. It's the Miami ice cold, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Jokic, one of the greatest finals performances in the history of basketball. They killed him. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, and not even the greatest finals one of the greatest playoff run performances and everything, averaging about 32, 24, and 10 and everything a game basically. And he just, like I said, you talk about the established. I said it on so many occasions. You talk about the most established dominant centers in the league. You talk about Shaq, Will Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem Olajuwon, Bill Russell. um, Now you can add Nikola Jokic to the conversation. And man, oh man, he just established his dominance quickly and everything. And like I said, he's going down as one of the dominant centers of all time and
Yep.
everything. He got his championship, he got his MVPs and everything. And B, who I was high on, very high on, who I thought was better than Jokic. It turned out he got his ring before Embiid. So I'm I'm not ashamed to say I was definitely wrong and everything. Jokic is miles better than Embiid, miles better than Embiid and everything, because we ain't never seen Embiid do this kind of performance in the playoffs. So
And beat it hasn't even made it to the final. It's not a conversation anymore.
no, it's not. It's not even about the just going to. Cause we never seen Embiid go up 32, 24, and 10 in a playoff run and everything. And then, like you said, just make the finals. That too. You can add that in there too. And then, you know, but I'm happy he got his MVP and everything. I'm happy Embiid finally got his MVP. But Jokic said, I want to go the extra mile and get my championship and everything. Because you got to think about people who was on the team who didn't even have a championship. Jamal Murray. I think Caldwell Pope got a ring, right? Caldwell Pope got a ring. He got a ring. Porter, I think Porter has a ring. DeAndre Jordan didn't have a ring. Jokic didn't have a ring. So when you look at it, there's a multitude of players that didn't have a ring and everything, and now that they finally got one. So I was really shocked when DeAndre Jordan got a ring, but like before Chris Paul, come on now. Your old teammates is passing you by, bruh. So now it's time for you to step up. But speaking of the Phoenix Suns, that brings me to my next question. And I see you put your channel on the comment section. Make sure you guys follow Logan.
Yes, sir.
But so all right, so bring me to my next question. How do you feel about the addition of Bradley Beal to the Phoenix Suns, and now that Chris Paul has departed? Did they trade him to the Wizards?
I'm not exactly sure, but there's something along the lines of that. I mean, how much help does Devin Booker fucking need, bro? They got Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton. Now they got Bradley Beal. They had Chris Paul. Motherfucker, just get it done. I get the Western Conference is tough, but just get it done, bro. They're starting to remind me of Buffalo of the NBA. I'm not lying, bro. They're the Bills of the.
We're gonna get into them. We're gonna get into them. That's why I put Josh Allen in the thumbnail.
Yeah, bro. I'm fucking
gonna
sorry.
get into them.
Get it done, bro. You've had so many chances. Just do it, bro. Like Shia LaBeouf said, just do it.
We're gonna get into the Bills. But yeah, the
man.
Phoenix Suns, they definitely remind me of that team. And like I said, I ain't got that much beef towards Durant like everybody else. Since I'm a huge LeBron fan. That's usually how it goes. You're a LeBron fan, and then you got that huge beef with Durant. I don't. I think he's one of the best and everything when it comes down to like his ability to play make and everything and his dribbling skills. But yeah. So I think I'm not really sold on Bradley because I think he was good, great on the Wizards, but as far as with Brad, I'm not really sold. Like I don't think he's a top 5 shooting guard. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
he could
heard the
like.
Knicks were interested in Bradley Beal. That would have been a hell of an
I would have
acquisition.
rather, yeah, that would have probably, yeah. Like I said, if I'm Chris Paul, I'm gonna be trying to listen to go to the Heat or the Lakers and everything. Because at this stage of your career, bro, you gotta chase, bro. You gotta chase and everything. You remind me of I'm not gonna say of a DeAndre Hopkins. I think DeAndre Hopkins is still there as like one of the elite wide receivers of the league, but we definitely get in the NFL. But Chris Paul, he just has that thing that just he needs to get a ring to solidify his career and stuff. Um that's how I look at Chris Paul because now you got your old teammates getting rings before you and
Yeah.
everything. So, him, I think Damian Lillard need to get the hell out of Portland and everything. What you what you think about that, Logan? How you feel about Damian Lillard?
Leave while you still can, motherfucker.
Yeah, I feel like Damian Lillard I feel like Damian Lillard I feel like Damian Lillard should just leave and everything. I don't care where he goes. Just get out of Portland. They're not competing, they're not competitive, they're nothing and everything. So maybe he needed to go to Miami or somewhere like that. But that's basically that's basically what it is. So moving on to the NFL, let's start off with the Buffalo Bills. Logan, first of all, the cover of Madden 24, Josh Allen and everything, who I really disagree and everything. That should be the cover athlete, but that's just my opinion though and everything. I said it should have been DeMar Hamlin and everything. If anybody on the Bills should have deserved it, it's him.
Yeah.
But we talked about the Bills so many years and everything, how they've been knocking on the door and stuff like that, but they never nope, the door has never opened for them. Now you got into a spot to where not only one quarterback in the conference is beating you, but now two in the playoffs and everything. And it pains me to say it, but Joe Burrow is having a better start to his career than Josh Allen and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah. No
and
shiesty.
Patrick Mahomes. So I'm just looking at it like, yo, bro, you everybody been hyping you up. You was the talk of the year. You was supposed to win the Super Bowl this year and everything. Well, at least go to it at least. And yeah, bro, they had no chance in that playoff game against the Bengals. But how do you what's the ceiling you see for the Josh Allen for his career?
I think he already reached the ceiling. I don't see them getting to a Super Bowl anytime soon. The Chiefs and Bengals are just not going to let that happen. And even the Ravens are getting back on track. There's some up and coming teams in the AFC. The Steelers could be there. I'm telling y'all, watch out for Pittsburgh. That's a damn good team with Kenny Pickett. I could see him being a good fucking quarterback. But man, they got a lot of potential. But yeah, the Bills have already reached their ceiling. I don't see Josh Allen doing what he's been doing for much longer. I see the Bills just dying very, very soon. They'll be a playoff team, but they won't be getting to the AFC Championship much anymore.
And that's how I feel. I feel like with them, the only way they probably could change my mind and probably knock my socks off if they was to get a DeAndre Hopkins and everything. Now we looking at it from another because I like I said, I love Gabe Davis. I love how his playoff performance has been and everything, but I don't think they had enough and everything. Like when they had Emmanuel Sanders and Cole Beasley and Gabe Davis, they had options and Stephon Diggs. They had options and
And
everything.
Dawson Knox.
And Dawson Knox. But now they got Dalton Kincaid. Okay, you want to throw him in there. That might be a sort of an upgrade from Dawson Knox. But like I said, I don't think they have enough and everything. Like I said, I believe in I believe in the arm strength of Josh Allen. I believe I believe in Sean McDermott. I think he's a damn good coach. Hey, they it's crazy, bro. You got literally people standing in your way, bro. It's tough, bro. It's tough. It's tough. You know how Michael Jordan is standing in other ways, like John Stockton and Patrick Ewing and them. Everything. You got people like that can actually stand in your way, bro, to get a championship. So it's crazy. Like Jokic standing in other people's way to get a championship. But yeah, so I think at this stage of his career and everything, you talk about athletes to go down without a championship. That's good. That's great, and everything. The Allen
Dan
Iverson of the
Marino.
world, all of them. Matt Miller, them people. It's crazy. It's crazy. Carmelo Anthony, who I think is a damn good player, he just didn't get his ring and everything. Carmelo's my dude, man. But yeah, though, they're gonna have to do some changes to that team. Stephon Diggs is really not filling them at the time and everything. It's gonna get ugly. I think the two we need to. I don't think nobody's really pay attention to this, Logan. But Stephon Diggs is unhappy, and Devontae Adams is unhappy and everything because who is quarterback? I think it's a downgrade from Carr to Garoppolo for me. Even though Garoppolo career starting record is better than Derek Carr's, but it just I don't know. With called passing ability, I'd probably take Derek Carr first
Yeah.
and everything. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them two gets traded sooner or later in their careers and everything. I
Hey,
don't see.
Stephon Diggs, we got some good shit going over here in New York, bro. Come on.
Yeah. But speaking of New York, let's get to the Giants, bro, and Saquon Barkley and everything. Y'all talk about y'all high on this Eric Gray guru. I gotta go back and look at his highlights and everything. I don't really know much about him.
He's good, man. He's good.
Saquon Barkley. Like I said, you talk about the Bills. I'm proud of Brian Dable. He was very the coach of the year by miles and everything, and he finally got it and everything. I'm proud of Dable and everything. He resurrected that He helped resurrect that franchise. Like I said, when you have a team and everything, and it's no knock against Daniel Jones. When you got a team, you got three things that usually help your defense, coaching, and somebody in playmaking, somebody on the offense that can play make and everything. I seen that in Saquon and everything. I think he was like second in the league in rushing yards, to lead the league in rushing yards, and you had him, Dable, and your defense and everything. I told so many people this and everything. Nobody really can't find a game for me that it wasn't either them three and everything, them reasons that y'all didn't win a game and everything. So I'm looking at that. I think Daniel Jones comes in fourth and everything when it comes to that. But like I said, I'm proud of New York and everything. New York stand up and everything. It's the number one market in the world. And like I said, I had y'all going to the playoffs last year and everything. This year, I want you guys to bring back Barkley. I feel like and everything. He's the playmaker of that offense and everything. And it takes so much pressure. But y'all added so much pieces and everything. It's kind of me slightly believing that y'all will make the playoffs and everything. Because I think Darren Waller can ball. I think Jalen Hyatt can ball. I think Paris Campbell. I was very high on when Paris Campbell got drafted. I think he can ball. Like I said, y'all keep adding on to that defense and everything. Y'all got nothing but first round talent on that pass rush and everything. I'm just looking at it. Y'all Don Wink Martindale, who is one of the premier defensive coordinators in the league. And like I said, I'm proud of what y'all trying to do and everything. So I believe y'all gonna make the playoffs. I think y'all can upset some teams in y'all division. I think y'all can beat Philadelphia. I think y'all can take Dallas and especially Dallas, bro. Let me just say this: Dak Prescott is a mistake waiting to happen and everything. So I'm looking at that. They lost Zeke. They lost so many pieces. They lost Dalton Schultz. I'm not really sold on Mike McCarthy and them. That's another team I'm not sold on. But how do you feel about the Giants this season?
Hey man, listen. Whether we bring back Saquon or not, which at this point, bro, he's asking for 16 to 19 million a year. You're not gonna get it, bro. You're worth anywhere from 12 to 14. I'll pay you 15 even, bro. But 16,
And that's
come
market
on.
value. That's market value for a back and everything.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You're not Derrick Henry. You're not Jonathan Taylor. You're better than Jonathan Taylor. You're not Derrick Henry. You're not Nick Chubb. You're not even Christian McCaffrey. You're 4 in the league, bro. You're in that 15 range. I'll give it to you. Take the check. Do what you got to do with it. But 16, if you ask it for any more than 15.5, this is Eric Gray's backfield, bro. I'm dead ass about that. Get the fuck off my team if you want $16 million. And for the rest of the team, I think we can make the playoffs even without Saquon. We just drafted the best center in the class. Andrew Thomas, already a top 3 left tackle. Evan Neal, we'll see. And a top 5 defense. Bro, we rolling. And the acquisition of Darren Waller, and we just drafted John Michael Schmitz.
It's go time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. And it's like I said, it's hard to see when you like I said, we going through the same situation with J.K. Dobbins and everything. I got huge pom poms for J.K. Dobbins, bro. Because when he's healthy, I know what he can do. It's just no different with Saquon. You know what he can do when Saquon's healthy and everything. It's like I said, it's hard to see, one of them premier backs go. But when it comes down to money, it's just like we got somebody can do the same thing as you and everything. And I don't think that's the case for us this year because I'm not really sold on Keaton Mitchell. I got to really see him play. I believe I know what Gus Edwards can do, but I don't think he got that same
Yeah.
speed as J.K. Dobbins. But we of course we're gonna keep him for like one last. He's on the deal for one last year, so he played this with us this year. But
Yeah.
that not participating in OTAs and mandatory minicamp struck me and everything. Like I was like, whoa. So I'm like, damn, but I think running backs are replaceable this year. Well, they are replaceable every year, but um, I just like I said, it's hard to see one of your favorite players go from your team and everything. And especially they had success on another team. Like I said, Saquon could probably, hopefully, he don't go to a team and just goes crazy. But I think he just has that talent. But
I think if he's
um,
not going to be on the Giants, Tampa Bay would be the best fit for him.
yeah,
Even New England.
yeah. I think New England. Like I said, I just hope the Dolphins don't get Dalvin Cook because that's crazy, bro. Oh my god! Like you said, you talk about AFC teams and everything. It's just, oh my god! I think this is the lowest this AFC ever been and everything. Like if you think about it, look at the quarterback play, bro. I didn't even get to Mahomes and Burrow. Like Trevor Lawrence is on to come up because I seen how he played. He played a damn good game in that divisional round against the Chiefs and everything. It's just if fucking Travis Etienne and fumble at the touchdown. At the goal line, they might have had a chance and everything. I'm just looking at. I think they gonna come up. I'm proud to say we face CJ Stroud week 1 and everything. I'm scared like hell, bro. Because I don't know, D'Amico Ryan might scheme up anything and everything. And DeAndre Hopkins, I don't know where he's going to go. Most likely he's going to be the Patriots. But that I feel like that wasn't even on his list, not even close. So obviously it has to be doing with something with the money and everything. Where do you see DeAndre Hopkins landing, Logan?
Patriots.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hey,
Like I said,
if that doesn't go well, the Giants need receivers, bro. Come on.
yeah, I think the Patriots could be a solid, and y'all could be a solid fit. As far as with the Patriots, they got the defense, they got the coaching, and everything. I think Mac Jones is still a question mark, but he got new pieces around him and everything. You always want to take care of your quarterback. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? We live a testimony of that. You always want to take care of your quarterback and everything by putting pieces around him and everything. Ramondre Stevenson is nothing to sneeze at and everything. They could possibly get Ezekiel Elliott. What's up, Raphael? I appreciate you pulling up.
I feel with the new logo. I see you.
Yeah, so um yeah, I think DeAndre Hopkins could be a good fit there. You when you talk about people that you hate to see to go because they can have success, Matthew Judon has established himself with 15 and a half sacks last season and everything, almost winning defensive player. Oh my goodness. He was racking up them sacks last year. I said I think the Patriots is the most underrated. If they get DeAndre Hopkins and everything, that division, they just gonna be beating each other up in that division. But Logan though, let's talk about the NFC though. Obviously Jalen Hurts and everything. A lot of people is you know, putting them at the top and everything. Like I
Yeah.
said, I think they can be beaten. It's any given Sunday and everything.
Oh, they can be beaten. Taylor Heineke beat them.
How do you see anybody being a surprise team in the NFC that can take out Philadelphia?
Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
For real?
Atlanta. Yeah, I see them winning that division next year.
I think I think Atlanta could. I would my team was the
Bro, the
Seattle
Lions.
Seahawks.
The Lions, bro.
Oh, the Lions.
Watch the Lions, dog. 10-7, 12-5. I'm telling y'all, bro. Detroit's ready.
I'm looking at Seattle's draft and everything. They have one hell of a draft. You talk about everybody think Philadelphia has the best draft, right? I mean, because they got all the Georgia players. We talk about Seattle. We talk about Seattle. They went in. They got Devin Witherspoon. They got Jackson Smith-Njigba. And like I said, my bad for not being on there. I wish and everything I was in the draft party with y'all and stuff like that. Hopefully next year and everything we get everything set. Having said all that, the Seahawks is really they got Derek Hall, Zach Charbonnet. They went in on this year's draft, and if Geno played how Geno played last year, like the first half of last year, throughout the full season and everything, they they gonna be cooking with grease and everything. So
Yeah.
hey man, I think that's my surprise team, especially playing against them. Pete Carroll is a veteran coach. Nick Sirianni is still a young coach. But yeah, we proud of what Philadelphia has done in the draft and everything. But I just love to see them make Dallas Cowboys fans miserable. So
Yeah.
but I think they can I think Philadelphia can definitely be beaten. But what's your 7 teams that can make the NFC playoffs this year?
The Eagles,
Mhm.
the Lions,
Mhm.
the Falcons,
Mhm.
the Seahawks,
Mhm.
the 49ers,
Mhm.
the Giants.
Mhm. I think that's it.
That's
Is that
6.
7?
That's
Oh,
6.
um, I'm not believing in Green Bay. I want to say Green Bay.
The Bears.
The Bears? Ooh. Um. Okay. I can see it. You don't think New Orleans with Derek
Nah,
Carr?
I don't
Nah.
see it.
Um. We hope Michael Thomas gets healthy and everything. We finally hope he gets healthy because oh my god, it's been years since he had a full season and everything. So I say I hope the Saints are in there like just to see them compete. But okay, so give me your AFC, give me your AFC standings.
Kansas City,
Okay,
Cincinnati.
okay.
This is where it gets tough. Shit. Baltimore,
Okay.
the Chargers.
Don't forget about the other division teams.
Oh yeah,
League
no.
division.
The Jets,
Mm-hmm.
the Bills,
Okay. Somebody gotta get that 7 seed. You said Pittsburgh.
the Steelers.
Okay. Whoo! Okay. Whoo! Okay. And like I said, there's so many other teams that can steal it, bro. I'm glad you put the Jets in there. I think the Jets, they definitely with Aaron
Imagine
Rodgers.
the Jets Giants Super Bowl.
Mm. Yeah. I could definitely imagine that. Oh man. Especially in Vegas. Oof. But yeah, though, I like I said, this AFC is loaded, bro. Somebody's not making it. Cleveland is on the come up. Like I said, if we could see Houston, Deshaun Watson. Oh my goodness, I just can't wait. I wish the season was next week, bro. wish the season was next week. So we talk about the Lions. Let's go to the week 1 game, Logan. Who do you have winning that game? I feel like you got Kansas City and everything. But how do you see that game probably playing out?
What's the week 1 game again?
The Lions versus Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs. 32-28.
Okay, that's solid. I said 20, something solid, something similar to yours. 28. I had the Chiefs winning 31-28 and everything. I guess the Lions. I think the Lions gonna have the same start that they had last year against how they played Philadelphia. It was very, very close to notch and everything. Then Chiefs got their ring, so it's like I said, it's hard to repeat. Their schedule is definitely, I think it's hard and everything this year. Oh man, I just can't wait to the season. I think the Lions, they got a very good chance this year. We played them this year. I'm scared to say I'm going to that game in Baltimore this year. But man, but if you had to predict the Chiefs record, what would it be?
13-4.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, I got the same thing for them. It's like backwards. I think 14-3 and everything. So for your Giants though, what's your record prediction for them?
10-7.
Okay. And for all right, so down to my final question. Your awards. Who you having for your award predictions?
Daniel Jones MVP. No, I'm playing. Joe Burrow for MVP.
Okay.
Nick Chubb for Offensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett for Defensive Player of the Year. Mike Tomlin for Coach of the Year. DeMar Hamlin for Comeback Player of the Year. Jackson Smith and Jigba for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And actually, no, give me Bijan Robinson for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Give me Davon Witherspoon.
Yeah, I think so too. Playing alongside with Tariq Woolen. Ooh, Seattle. Ooh, I can't wait. I think they could take that division, Logan. I'm sorry. I love San Francisco. I love Kyle Shanahan. But oh man, that 49 and secondary is a question mark for me. And everything. I believe in the pass rush. Because adding Javon Hargrave was big for them. But Seattle, with the receiver core. If Gino just got played like Gino from last year, for me to just even believe in them. But yeah, though. But before we get out of here, give me your opinion, like on how do you, like from your from watching the Madden. I don't know if you watched the Madden 24 trailer and everything. But how do you feel like it could probably be this year? Do you think it'd probably be a change?
Madden. It's probably gonna be the exact same game.
Exact same game. I mean, I'm glad we added. I'm glad they added the crossplay and everything. It's sad they ain't got crossplay franchise. And they got a crossplay for just quick match. That sucks, bruh. But yeah, though. But Logan, I definitely appreciate you being on here. Can you let everybody know
let me on?
Can you let everybody know where they can find you again?
Yeah, follow me, Logan Knapp on YouTube. Not the account in the chat with the black logo, the link that I put in there. Subscribe to that one. And on Twitter, Logan_sportboy. Yeah, man, I appreciate you having me on. There's multiple accounts on Twitter with the same name. It's the one with the screaming Pauly D as the profile picture.
Oh, the one with like.
Yeah.
yeah. I know that's one of my favorite profile pictures. But Logan, I appreciate you being on here, bro.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, you guys can find me at Trust9s8 and everything on everything. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to Logan and everything.
My bald ass head, bro.
And yeah, we out, y'all. Peace.